in the miraculous garden of imagination.
Once upon a time, in a quaint little village, there lived a bright and curious girl named Alice. She had rosy cheeks, sparkling eyes, and a heart full of wonder. Every day, she would wander through her family's beautiful garden, admiring the vibrant flowers and friendly animals that made their home there. One sunny afternoon, as Alice was exploring the garden, she noticed a peculiar rabbit with a dapper waistcoat, muttering to himself, I'm late, for a very important date," the rabbit exclaimed, hopping hurriedly. Intrigued, Alice decided to follow the rabbit, wondering where it could be off to in such a rush. She followed it down a narrow path until they reached a large hole under a tree. Without hesitation, the rabbit jumped in, and before Alice could think twice, she followed suit. Falling down the rabbit hole felt like an endless whirlwind of colors and shapes. Eventually, Alice landed in a strange and magical land called Wonderland. The world around her was filled with talking animals, peculiar characters, and impossible sights. Alice found herself in the middle of a curious garden filled with towering flowers. To her surprise, the flowers were singing and talking to one another. "Hello, dear girl, come join our song," they chimed in harmony. Amazed by the enchanting melody, Alice sang along, creating the most beautiful music she had ever heard. As she sang, the flowers swayed and danced, creating a mesmerizing spectacle of colors and lights. Alice felt as if she had become part of the wondrous garden itself. Just as she was losing herself in the magical moment, a little caterpillar named Cobby crawled by. "Ah, young Alice, I see you have found the garden of imagination," he said, his voice as soothing as a gentle breeze. "Yes, it's incredible," Alice replied, still enchanted by the singing flowers. "The garden is a place where your dreams and thoughts come alive," Cobby explained. "But remember, Alice, it's essential to stay true to yourself and your values, for the garden can be both wonderful and unpredictable." Alice thanked Cobby for his wise words and continued her exploration of Wonderland. She encountered the Cheshire Cat, who was known for his mischievous grin and vanishing acts. The Cheshire Cat taught Alice that sometimes things may not be what they seem and that it's okay to question the world around her. As Alice journeyed further, she met a group of eccentric characters having a tea party. The Mad Hatter, the March Hare, and the Dormouse invited her to join them. They offered Alice a never-ending cup of tea, but no matter how much she drank, the tea level never changed. Alice laughed heartily, realizing that some things could be nonsensical and entertaining. She learned the importance of embracing the whimsical side of life and not taking everything too seriously. Amid her adventures, Alice encountered the Queen of Hearts, known for her love of ordering off with their heads. At the slightest offense, the Queen challenged Alice to a game of croquet, but the game was played with flamingos as mallets and hedgehogs as balls, making it even more absurd. As the game progressed, the Queen grew more impatient and demanded Alice to win the game for her. However, Alice knew that cheating was not right, and she refused to comply. "I will play fairly and honestly, Your Majesty," Alice said bravely, standing up for her principles. The Queen was astounded by Alice's honesty and integrity. She admired the young girl's courage and decided to be fair and gracious herself. Throughout her journey in Wonderland, Alice encountered many more peculiar wonders and whimsical adventures. Each encounter taught her valuable life lessons. She discovered that imagination is a powerful tool, but it should always be guided by kindness, honesty, and respect for others. Finally, after a series of thrilling escapades, Alice found herself back in the garden where she had first met the singing flowers. She felt a deep sense of gratitude for the extraordinary journey she had been on. As she bid farewell to Wonderland, Cobby the caterpillar appeared once again. "Remember, Alice, you hold the key to unlocking the garden of imagination within yourself," he reminded her. "Let it guide you to a world of endless possibilities and inspiration." Alice smiled, realizing that she didn't need to travel too far away alone to experience wonder and magic. The garden of imagination existed within her heart, waiting to be nurtured and explored. With a newfound appreciation for her own imagination and creativity, Alice returned to her family's garden with a renewed sense of wonder. She shared her extraordinary journey with her friends and family, inspiring them to embrace their own unique imagination. From that day on, Alice's adventures in Wonderland served as a reminder to everyone that the most remarkable and enchanting journeys can be found within oneself, as long as they stay true to their values, embrace their imagination, and treat others with kindness and respect. They too can unlock the endless wonders of the Garden of Imagination. And so, Alice lived happily ever after, cherishing the magical memories of her journey and forever carrying the lessons of Wonderland in her heart. The end.